Hello, it's been a long time and I miss you so much. I just couldn't miss this opportunity to spend some time with you. Let's have a short conversation tonight. Have you ever had a discussion with somebody where you told them about the fact that you feel your life is not where it should be? You think you should be in a better position or that kind of thing, and the person tells you, oh, at least you are better than somebody. You have a car, you have a house, you have this, you have that. Somebody has nothing, so you should be grateful to God. Yes, we ought to be grateful to God, but don't let that statement limit you. Let me tell you why. First of all, there's always going to be somebody ahead of you in life, and there's always going to be somebody that you are ahead of in life. If there's going to be anyone that you are going to use as a yardstick, as a marking scheme in life, it definitely should be somebody ahead of you. If I earn 500 CDs and somebody earns 10,000 CDs, there will be somebody who earns 100 CDs, and even somebody who doesn't have a job at all. If I have to use any of these people as a marking scheme, it should be somebody who is earning 10,000, or even somebody who is a CEO. Not to be envious of the person, but to appreciate what God is doing in the person's life and do everything possible. Of course, it has to be legal and pleasing to God to get to that same level. Not to compare myself with the one behind me and feel comfortable and say that at least I'm better than this person, so there's no need to move. Secondly, being grateful to God doesn't mean stop dreaming. God's plan for us is not to have a small room somewhere, a small car somewhere. God wants us to prosper. He wants us to be in control of wealth. Let me give you an example in the Bible. You remember the man called Abraham? Yeah. Before God called him and changed his name, he was called Abraham or Abram, however you pronounce it. Now, God called him and gave him a promise that he was going to bless him and make him a blessing. And now, we all as children of God, we associate ourselves with that blessing. But let me tell you something. When God called Abraham, I personally, I don't think Abraham was broke. This is a man who had servants. I don't think somebody who was a servant himself could have been an owner of servants. So that rules the fact out. Abraham wasn't a servant. He wasn't broke either, because a broke person who can't feed himself, I don't think would want to have servants. And if you read Genesis chapter 12, you can start reading Genesis chapter 12, read the whole account of Abraham. When he was leaving, he left with his wife, his nephew, his servants, and their possessions. So they had something. No matter what, they left with something. But God said, I'm going to bless you and make you a blessing. The only thing Abraham didn't have at that time was a child. Why didn't God tell Abraham that, okay, you have some property, you have something small, so I'm going to give you a small corner somewhere, a small piece of land somewhere, take your family, and then you go there, serve me. The only thing you don't have is a child. I will sort you out later, but then this one, manage it. As you can see, there are people who don't even have what you have. Even your father's house that you are coming from, people are there, they are hungry, they don't have anything, so just manage this. But God told Abraham that I'm going to bless you on top of what Abraham already had. Even if it was one sheep, he had something. God said, on top of that one sheep, on top of that three sheep, or 20, or 10, I am going to bless you and make you a blessing. The child that Abraham didn't have, that one, it even came later. At that time, Abraham had already gotten wealth. He was in control of wealth. God said, I'm going to bless you on top of what you have. You have 500 CDs a month job. You think you're okay because you are better than somebody. You have 1,000 Ghana cedi paying job. I think it's okay because you are better than somebody. That is not where God wants you to be. You. That's salary that if it delays one day, you get angry at everybody and even at God. You think he's okay because somebody is not working. You start comparing yourself with friends who are not working, with relatives who are not working, and then you feel like you are the boss because you have 1,000 cedi every month. That is not the plan of God for you, my sister. That is not the plan of God for you. Start dreaming. Don't let anybody deceive you that you are better than somebody, so it's okay. Yes, that should come in when you start being ungrateful. then you should realize that the level you are now, somebody wishes to be there. So you have to be grateful to God for bringing you here. But then, after being grateful, and even the gratitude, it has to be something you do every day. Beyond that, fight to be in a better position. Fight to be where God wants you to be. Stop limiting yourself with, I'm better than somebody. Those people you think you are better than, a time will come, if you don't take care, they will overtake you. And then you will start bowing to them. You start doing madam boss to those people. Start moving forward. Start dreaming big. God has not limited us to just having a small car, having a few coins in your bank account, having this, having that. He wants you and I to be in control of wealth. So let's get up this year 2022. Let's fight, do whatever we have to do to be at that position that God wants us to be. We have to be in control of wealth. Oh. Don't be deceived. Yes, you are better than somebody, but there are a lot of people who are better than you. Use them as a marking scheme and move forward in life. God bless you. I love you all.